Ron, thank you very much. Rick Tocchet has the Vancouver Canucks off and running this season. Probably deserved a better fate tonight, but we're pleased to have you alongside former teammate Louie DeBrusk, before that a former combatant, and we're going to get to all that in a second. First, though, Louie, the difficult ending to tonight's game.
I mean, valiant effort. You guys hung with a real fast team, back-to-back situation, but the way it ended kind of left a bitter taste in your mouth. I know the guys stood on the bench for a long time. Your take on that?
Yeah, I mean, listen, Louie, I remember I worked for TNT, and Donnie Kowarski's a buddy of mine, and I said, I can ref, and this and that. There's no way I can ref in these games. No chance. It's hard.
Fast.
It's hard. Yeah, these guys are trying. It's hard. Do they make mistakes? Yeah. Do we feel we deserved better? Yeah, but that doesn't mean, that these guys aren't trying and they're not good refs.
But they buckled down to get that point against a team that looked like they were in control once the 2 power play goals, but you have to be happy with the resolve of your team.
Well, what I'm proud about, we had that 14-day road trip, come back, basically 1 day off, had to play St. Louis, who were playing well, and then we play the Rangers and put that kind of effort. So I'm really excited about the identity these guys are trying to build around here. So, listen, there's a lot of games left, but you got to be proud of the guys.
Nice.
But 3 out of a possible 4 points in the space of 24 hours, so that's pretty good. But with the games out of the way, I can think of no better way to start this program than with this walk down memory lane.
Tocchet, and here goes Tocchet and Louie DeBrusk. They're going to battle back into the faceoff. Tocchet and DeBrusk.
Yeah, this is me being less for about 30 seconds.
And here comes Luke. I think Luke, there he comes.
Well, Louie said this morning that you got the first 15 in, and then it was his
I wasn't
turn.
lying. He got 15 in there.
He did say that. Now it's my turn. So,
Okay, Louie, the genesis of that scrap.
Yeah, well, listen. Ted Green came in and said to Kelly Buchberger, Craig McTavish, myself, go out there and check the line. You guys were unbelievable. And so all night long, Kelly Buchberger is telling me just go after Tocchet. He's a goal scorer. He doesn't want to fight anymore. Well, you proved to a young guy pretty early in his career, don't ever grab the tail of an old tiger or older tiger, because I'll tell you what, there was still a lot of fight in that game right there, and I learned the hard way.
that was fun. But I'll tell you, I think I got $5,000 for wearing that helmet.
There you go.
That's what you get. I got $5,000 for that bucket.
Anything, eh? You
the
do it for
Ofe
an
helmet.
extra
That
buck.
trophy, yeah.
The irony is that you two became teammates, friends, and in fact roommates.
Yeah.
Here's the picture to prove it.
Hey, and you know what? That was taken a week ago. No, I need another boot camp talk.
Look at the body on Louie. This guy used to curl 110-pound weights about. Am I right, though?
That was cooking eggs at night right there. Yeah, but I need another boot camp.
Louie is the best omelet maker I've ever had. Am I right, though?
Yeah. That was omelets at night. I didn't want to get all the splatter, so.
But then look at the arms on Louie. Remember the 110 pounds. Louie just go, anytime somebody come in there, he was just left.
He put me through the ringer. That was back in Phoenix when I first started doing the radio, and I worked out with him every day, and I dropped, 40 pounds in the first 20 months from working out with him, so I need another one.
Okay, just before we leave your relationship, something that's often overlooked, and it shouldn't be, is that the two of you in your NHL careers, between you, scored 446 goals. Rick had 440 of them, but who's counting?
Yeah.
All right. Rick, you scored a lot, and you played a very hard game. In fact, you're one of the reasons the term power forward was even invented in the late 80s and early 90s. Now, you're smart enough to know that not everyone can play the game the way you did. But if there's one thing that you can't abide by, it seems it's soft. You danced around that word in that loss to the Flyers in Philadelphia at the start of the road trip. What is it about soft that you hate so much?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't mean it like soft in the sense. It's to me, it's like getting in front of people. You don't have to kill people. You don't have to hammer people. Yeah. Would you like a great hit? Yeah. It's just get in front of people and sacrifice a little bit of your game sometimes to get in front. And that's why I'm really excited about our team. I'm seeing that more and more every game. Guys that probably don't do it regularly are doing it more and effort. The best teams, look at Vegas. They're the benchmark, right? They are hard to play against. Yep. They're always in your way. You can't move. Your skates are always pointing. They're never pointing north, right? You're going this way, because they're always in front of you. They're always, mucking you and stuff like that. So I think to win a Stanley Cup, you have to play that style.
And obviously a little bit extra motivation when you go back to Philadelphia. I mean, you're a legend in Philly. That's a place for that game. You were a little bit extra up for that one, Hall of Famer and all that. So that's kind of a place you don't want to see your team play that kind of a game.
Yeah, the point is that loss had to sting even more because it happened in Philadelphia.
Yeah, I know. And Keith Jones, a buddy of mine, he's the president. He came down before the game, and he was, saying we're going to beat you and stuff like that. But yeah, it's one of those things. But if you look at that game, since then, every game we've improved. So it is what it is.
We have some video of you being inducted into the Flyers Hall of Fame 2 years ago with Paul Holmgren. What did it mean to you to be honored in this way? And I think you were actually moving here at some point, but anyway.
It's an amazing accomplishment. Not just I love the Flyers. What Ed Snyder, the great Ed Snyder, he brought that family atmosphere. Probably the closest team I've ever been in that first 5 years. Dave Poulin, Timmy Kerr, the late Brad McCrimmon, Mark Howell. Those guys taught me the game, what it was to be a leader, or and be selfless. So I give them a lot of credit. Who knows if I go somewhere else? I don't know. I just know that going to the Flyers really helped my career.
It was a great match.
Yeah.
You playing for the Flyers, the way they played, you were perfect for that system.
Jordan Savage asks, Rick has the most Gordie Howe hat tricks in NHL history. That's a goal and assist in a fight. And I think you got 18, or had 18.
Yep.
How does he think he would fare in today's game, and how, in his view, does a team stay gritty and difficult to play against in the modern age?
Well, you got to skate today's game. I don't know if I can skate like these guys, but the one thing, the way the calls and stuff like that, they're I'd be in front of that all the time. Like, that's the one thing. There's not like back in the Kenny Danico, Scott Stevens, Chris Pronger. You go in front of that, it was like a battle. Mm-hmm. Now you can get there, and guys, the rules. You can't cross-check as hard. You can't box out as hard. So, I'd probably be around the net a lot, so I don't have to skate up and down the ice.
Some of the young guys maybe gave away some secrets they didn't want to when I talked to them earlier in the year, but they said, you talk about going into the pressure. When someone's coming in to hit you, you want your guys meeting that contact, not going away from it. Is that part of being hard to play against?
Yeah, I mean, that's our tagline. Meet pressure with pressure. Get into somebody. Yeah. Sidney Crosby's the best, right? When he gets somebody on his back, his heart rate's the same. The great players, when they get that puck and you got the guy on your back, they make plays. Sometimes players get a little antsy. Yep. The guy's on you and they throw pucks away. So that's why I was talking about meet pressure with pressure.
Yeah.
1992, you're traded to Philadelphia's arch rival, Pittsburgh Penguins, where you, playing on a line with Mario and Kevin Stevens, you won the Stanley Cup. First couple of shifts with Mario, you dumped it in, and he said what?
True story. He dumped it in first couple of shifts, and he looks at me. First of all, he looks at me. He doesn't say anything. Then I did it again. He goes, "Hey, this isn't Philly. This is Pittsburgh. We hang on the puck. We got Yager, we got Joey Mullen, Ronnie Francis. Like, we got an all-star team." And I go, "Yeah." So I got it. Now I started holding on the puck a little bit more. Mario, one of the greatest natural talents ever to play the game, which leads us to some of the talent you're coaching here in Vancouver. So we'll start with Elias Pettersson. Where does he rate on the talent scale of all the players you've been associated with in your 40 years in the game? Yeah, he's climbing the ladder. He's added that 200-foot game. He's penalty killing, obviously power play. Can pass as good as anybody in the league. His trajectory is just going high.
It's got a real drive too, right?
Yeah, he wants to be the best. Yeah. And he's he's tired of losing, right? And he wants to do something about it. So and he is.
What about this guy, Quinn Hughes?
Yeah, Huggy
made him your captain. I mean, this guy's really turned it up a notch, hasn't he?
He's a true hockey nerd. Loves the game of hockey. Look at his family. I mean, it's incredible the family, how they play. He's just been a terrific guy to work with. He worked out this summer. He was great walking the blue line before, but if you watch tonight, there's a couple of plays that he makes that he walks the blue line. He was on the ice. I bet you he took 2 or 3 weeks off in the summer, and then he's one of those guys that just skates all summer. And he was working on blue line packages, like amazing reps that he does.
Hughes had 76 points last season, and he's picked up where he left off. Nonetheless, a lot of experts are of the opinion that for an undersized defenseman, he can get his points, but he's a defensive liability. There are no stats whatsoever to support that. So the question is, why doesn't he get the respect he deserves?
He's got a chip on his shoulder. He can defend. Footy, Adam Foote, the great or D coach, he puts him out there against the best players. And I don't know. I don't always go by plus minus, but he holds his own, and he defends a different way. Other bigger defense, they squash plays differently. He just uses it with his speed his quickness, and his brains. And that's why he's a great defender.
You don't grow up with 3 hockey brothers and not be competitive either.
Yeah,
those guys
he
battle all the time.
They battle all the time. Yeah, who's gonna, and Jersey's starting to play really well, and they're going like so. He wants to, to get this team going where they can be as good as Jersey.
Okay, let's get Louie to the overall fitness level of the Vancouver Canucks.
Something you talked
and yours to a degree.
Yeah, I need mine definitely back engaged, but I got to get on the program again. But you came in last year. One of your emphasis was making sure guys were in shape, and there was a lot of that. Hard practices, going right to the end, putting the time in the right places. When you sent them away in the summer, you said the same thing, and it seemed like the way you're playing right now, guys came ready to play.
Yeah, to play the style, to win, you got to be in shape. And I felt, this team's been out of the playoffs for a lot of years, 4 months. You cannot be coming to camp in okay shape. Okay is not good enough. And, set the gauntlet down, and most of the guys came in really good shape. Our practices are tough, but they're fair, and they've embraced it. The leadership group's done a nice job of the message, right? The message. It's just not the coach's voice; it's the player's voice, and I think that they've done a nice job.
You ever been in a pose down with Louie?
Well, you saw the picture.
Well, here's another one.
Look at the back. Oh my God!
There's DeBrusk weighing in at a brisk 234 pounds.
About 45 pounds lighter than I am right now, so I need to get back to that. I'm definitely a super heavyweight.
Play ping pong on that back. Oh my God!
Before you took this job, Rick, you had a giant safety net. It was called TV, Louie.
Yeah, and the big question, obviously it's got to be in your blood because you were waiting for that opportunity to come back, but you had this great job. You were doing an awesome job on the panel, by the way. But when this one came along, there you are. What made you decide to get back into the action? Why was it the right time?
You know what? To stay in the game, in a different perspective. I watch a lot of hockey. TNT is incredible. Yeah. The way they promote it, the way, just the way they want everything done organically. Right. And then obviously working with Gretz was awesome. Biz, he's the best, right? He's been in the HR office about 1 million times when I was there. But and Liam and Anson Carter, terrific. They really helped me through it. But it was a fun. I'll tell you what, it was tough. When they were approaching me, Vancouver, that was a tough job to leave. Yeah. Because it was a fun job, like you guys have.
Looked like you were having fun.
Oh, it's a blast.
One more thing about your work in TV, and it has to do with your departure from TNT. Biz, Paul Bissonnette, you quickly learned there's nothing that he won't do on television, including saying goodbye to you in song, accompanied by Henrik Lundqvist on guitar.
It's not a question, but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end it's right. I hope you had the time of
your life. He's done a hell of a job.
He's not bad. He's not
Unbelievable.
bad. Yeah.
He's so talented, that guy, and he does a great job. He really is. He's good for TV. He is. He's knowledgeable, too. I told, real quick, I remember about the 2 months in, I go, Biz, you got to give a serious side too, that the game, because he plays the clown all the time, but he does know the game. He does know the game.
So here's a timely question from the Haunch. He's asking about taking over a team like Vancouver that gets a lot of media attention. Yeah. Do you keep up with what the media is saying? And this is timely because you came from TNT.
Yeah, I don't read it. I don't read it all the time. They've been fair. I know this market, they want a winner. They're tough, and, you got to be careful. It can get negative, but you have to be careful as a coach. You can't get negative, and you just got to handle yourself with some class. And I think the media have been great, and it's this team wants to start to win. So I get it. The fan base too.
Well, you want your players to execute. You want them to play hard, but obviously there's more to a head coach's job than just demanding they do that. So MedWolf27 asks, player coach versus authority figure. He says he knows it's not an original question, but he imagines you'd have an interesting take.
Yeah, I think it's a partnership as a player, as a coach. The dictatorship doesn't work. Yeah. I think 10, 15 years ago, you could kind of rule with an iron fist. I think now,
like Iron Mike in Philadelphia.
Yeah, Iron Mike. Yeah. He actually helped me. So, but Mike couldn't. He'd have to change his ways. Obviously, some other coaches, but you got to have a partnership. You have to have constant meetings. I have meetings all the time, and I'm wrong sometimes. They'll come in and hey, we're going to do this. Say, hey, why don't we try this? And it's like, hey, man, you're right. I think it's okay to do that. It's okay to, as a coach, to show you're a little bit vulnerable, but they also have to know that, I got to make the final decisions. But they've been great that way. And as a head coach, you don't want to change. Even as assistant coach to head coach, I try to be similar. Like, just because you have a name tag,
I would
you're
go
head
back
coach.
to saying, even as a player, playing with you were the same way. You could talk to anybody. You weren't afraid to ruffle a few feathers from time to time, tell someone they needed to do something, and that's carried over into your coaching career.
Well, I think this goes to how skillfully you managed the traffic on the Pittsburgh power play when you were Mike Sullivan's assistant between Malkin and Kessel. Was that kind of like getting a degree in human resources management?
I just don't want to laugh right here. It's listen, these guys are champions, and champions are going to fight. And there's Phil. I want the puck. Give me the puck. And look at Kunitz laughing. Yeah. And this is classic Phil. But it was so much fun coaching, like being on the as an assistant coach there. They're champions, and there was a lot of combating with each other. But the next night they're at dinner together and they're hugging each other. So I have a lot of respect for that team. 2017
Pittsburgh run to the Cup. You're getting ready for Game 7 against Washington in round 2, and Phil Kessel made a bet with you.
So Phil's on the all the guys are playing soccer stretching. Phil doesn't stretch, right? So he's sitting on the trainer's case, whatever. And we're talking, and he goes, he looked at the chin-up bar. You know that chin-up bar they have in Washington? He goes, I bet you can't even do 3, 4. And I said, I guarantee I can do 10. He goes, I bet you 200. I go, I bet you 300. So I went and took my jacket off, and Louie,
I wouldn't have bet against you.
No,
Man,
so I cranked. So, but he called the whole team over. Yep. So all the guys around me watching, they're counting. And I got the last one easy. Phil went. Got the money, gave me 300, put it in my pocket. I go in the coach room. Sully goes, "Where you been?" He goes, "I thought you went to get a coffee." He goes, "No, I just made $300." And we end up winning the game. So
I think the count was 16, wasn't it? Chin-ups in your suit, maybe something like that.
Well, it was but I kind of stopped. But that was, trust me, that was tough to get it right. 13, 14. I think it was like 13, 14. To be honest with you.
Brad McCrimmon passed away in that Yaroslavl locomotive plane crash in September of 2011. Louie, follow up.
Well, I remember hearing the stories about this guy. When we played together, you talked about him a lot. What did he mean to your career? I know you said earlier that he showed you how to play the game. How? Probably
the greatest team I'd ever had. Get emotional even talking about this guy. Coming to the rink every day. Like, he would teach me. And first of all, I lived with him for a little bit too. He took me in. Just to be a pro. I remember the true story. It was my third year. I had the long hair. I think I scored 20 goals. I thought it was somebody. Yep. Keenan, we were supposed to have a day off, right? And he says, no day off. So I'm putting my skates on. I'm bitching, right? And I remember Brad McCrimmon hits me like this. He goes, "Hey, what's your dad do? He's a mechanic. What do you think he would do right now?" He goes, "Get out there and skate and stuff." Like I had my tail between. So I was pretty upset, tail between my leg in practice. So I remember I was taking a shower after practice, and he used to call me this affection. I'm not going to say it on here, but he'd say, "Come on, let's go. We're going for lunch." And him and Mark Howe took me for lunch after they gave it to me. Didn't say one word about that whole incident. They just talked about whatever. Yeah. And that's the type of guy he was. Mm-hmm. He just was an incredible, generous guy.
So those 7:30 a.m. runs, the road work, you'd have to run 2 miles in under 12 minutes, and he'd make you do it twice. So
it was, we went out one night, actually, and it was, we got home late. Yeah. And this was, this is Brad McCrimmon. It was like 2 a.m. I remember, I'm going to blow off the run. We were supposed to run, in the summer. Yep. Came in my room, knocked him because I was living with him. He goes, "Let's go. We're going to run." I said, "Oh, can't we go later?" Nope. So we had to run, and we ran. And I remember that was the thing. It didn't matter if you went out or not. Yep. You show up the next morning, and he did. That's the type of guy he was.
Let's talk about your family. You and your former wife, Lynn, have one son, Trevor, who has, I think, graduated now from RPI, Rensselaer Polytech Institute.
Yep.
Where he played varsity lacrosse. He's a software engineer. He interned on the Thermo Fisher Scientific Data Protection Engineering team and later worked with the RPI alumni team on algorithmic trading projects. Rick. Those are words you'd never hear in a hockey show. Can't imagine, though, how proud you and Lynn are of him.
Well, all those things what you just said didn't come from me, I'll tell you that. He's incredible kid. Has a job, lives in Seattle now. I see him a lot. Drives down. He's at the game. He was at the game tonight, so I'll see him later. But incredible kid, and the future's bright with him.
All right, here's another picture for the ages. This goes to 2016 when you took the cup. Well, actually, that one is 2017, I think, when you won the cup.
Yep.
Trevor was
Nashville,
there
yep.
to hoist it with you. So obviously a picture for the ages. And then another one. This goes back to 2016 when you took the cup to the Markham Home for Seniors, where your late father, Nato, was living. What does this picture mean to you?
Yeah, it was in. He had Alzheimer's, but that guy got me in the NHL. He was a blue collar mechanic, and every waking day he would drive me to the rink. I mean, he'd work all day. He'd go home, pick me up, and take me to practice. So, man, you guys are good, man. You guys are gonna get me crying here in a second. Jeez, I love Hockey Canada, but man, you guys are killing me here. He means a lot to me and my mom. Just incredible people.
Fortunato Tocchet passed away in 2018.
Yes.
Right? All right, let's end this pictorial essay with a high note. There was a time in Philadelphia when you and the late Peter Zezel were known as heartthrobs, and there's the evidence.
Yeah. Every once in a while, I get that on a text with my buddies just to put me in my place. That's not the greatest poster, I don't think. Oh, man.
Striking a pose, eh?
Look at the hair.
Yep, the hair.
Hey?
You had the hair going back then.
I did. I had
right?
the mullet.
For
I had
sure.
the mullet. Yeah, I had a lot of hair back in the day.
Louie, final question.
Yeah, you know what? Just moving forward, you have this team going, it seems, right now. What's the key to just keeping them on that same page and doing the things they're doing right now to be successful?
Well, like I said, the players doing a great job. I'm just trying to steer the ship, and they're handling a lot of the load. This is a great organization to work for. The fans are great, and the city's awesome. Yep. Like it's right, one of your favorite cities to come to. And it's kind of fun right now because I think fans are starting to believe in a little bit what we're doing, but we got a long way to go. I mean, it was 8 games. There's so many games left, and there's going to be some ups and downs, and it's how we handle it. How do we handle the adversity? Like tonight, a little bit of adversity. So how do we handle it in practice and for our next game?
I'll finish with this. We get a ton of tweets, people wanting to ask you questions. There was a bunch of them tonight about the city of Vancouver. What most about this city appeals to you?
Oh, it's such a walkable city. The sights, it's a beautiful scenery. I mean, that seawall during a beautiful day. I mean, everybody in Vancouver's out walking. I'd have to say it's just the restaurants are incredible, and you can walk everywhere, and people are very friendly. And like I said, the food's great. I got to watch it. I got to watch it. Too much.
All right.
Sushi's great too. Sushi's great around here.
Absolutely.
All right, Rick, thanks for being with us. Really appreciate your time tonight. As we go to break, one more look at the flex picture. That's just too good not to see again. Rick Tocchet, head coach of the Canucks, has got them heading in the right direction. Back to conclude proceedings in a moment.